I think you're muted, Brian.
So you're not mixing it up.
Hey, I haven't been muted for like 3 weeks, okay? So I am mixing it up. It was new, it was different. It was like nostalgia. It was like one of the old classics, you know? Welcome to the Plastered Dragon, everybody's favorite internet tavern. I may have said that to them already, but I'm now saying it to you. I'm off mute and on my game. So I hope you guys are ready for a fun night of D&D. Watch it, Nick. I'm still the DM around here. I don't think I need your permission. It was Zephyr's permission I need. It's not your permission. So, couple announcements before we get started. Tomorrow night is either going to be a fiasco or another round of Jackbox. We're still looking for trying to pull some players in at the last minute. But if we don't have anybody available, we will do another Jackbox evening where we play silly games and have fun online together. On Saturday, we have Drunken Dread. We are going to be revisiting the 80s classic Monster Squad. Billy is going to be taking us through that world, and it is going to be glorious. For those who don't know that movie, shame on you. Go watch it. Not right now, like after the stream tonight, go watch it, but it is an amazing movie. Then on Monday, we will loop around to some Chosen Family, where the party has been off recruiting, and Callie had a little side mission that may have yielded some interesting information for her. So watch the VOD if you missed that to catch yourselves up. Oh, yes, and there were some interesting Reardon developments as well. I don't want to spoil them because John gets mad at me when I give spoilers out. So go back and watch that VOD and you'll see what's happened with Reardon. But now let's get down to tonight's episode. When we last left our heroes, they had a fairly momentous day. They started off the day by defeating the elementals that had stolen the bodies of the priests, or at least the skins of the priests, and several cultists. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get any information from the cultists because the magical sorority girls did not know that the cultists had poison capsules. And so, while they tried to keep a couple alive, the cultists really weren't having any of it. And so, they were forced to just search the bodies and then remove some of the remains to try to claim the bounty, for which the party should be getting their share sometime later. Zuki was offered a job by the sorority, and Zephyr may or may not have picked up a girlfriend in an unexpected place. He's not sure how he feels about it. Embarrassed like just about everything else in his life, but he's trying to get through. They're all invited to a party in a couple of days if they live that long. And then the party decided to... What? It's a dangerous world. I mean, tomorrow is never given, okay? Fine, fine. They will absolutely live that long. I don't even know why I said that. God, some players are so sensitive. Then they went to visit Mikey B, to try and get some information about some of the clues that they got, including this interesting coin that was in one of the priest's wallets. And this led them to the fact that there may be other things than just earth elementals involved. And so it was decided that Zuki and Nick would head off to Winter to try and, one, fulfill Zuki's obligation, and two, get some more information. And Reg, Keel, and Zephyr were going to head to the North End Guild and try and see if they could either borrow or steal one of the artifacts for locating planar disturbances. Reg, Keel, and Zephyr were successful in negotiating the usage of a special crystal which helps detect planar breaches, and using some of that information and a map of ley lines, they found out some interesting details about where these, as they've been calling them, in-betweeners have been showing up. Meanwhile, Nick had a bit of a run-in with his host in Winter, Lysar, where Lysar suggested that Nick should probably be more careful about how he speaks because it sounded like he was threatening them, which would negate his hospitality and safe passage, and he probably didn't want that. And so he spent the rest of his time learning about courtly manners and how to behave in Winter. Zuki, meantime, discovered from Guldurak that she didn't actually need to be meeting with Guldurak to meet her obligations, that she could meet with her father just as easily. The only thing that Winter wanted from her was for her to learn about Winter and become at least somewhat invested. Zuki got answers to some questions, then she didn't really like the answers, but at least she understood more about Winter, namely that they were using her to get to her father, and also kind of trying to prepare her just in case they needed her later. Not the friendliest of people, but then again, they're elves. So Zuki went off to sit with her dad and spend some time with him and mom. And when she took mom's hand at the end of the evening, it became strangely warm for some reason. And oh yes, they also Zuki also managed to find out from her discussions that there were four planar portals for the different elemental planes, and she determined where they were, and that there were elemental princes involved in all of this. And the party is waiting to hear back on the names of the elemental princes because it's going to require some research. But the portals themselves are in Boston, as they know. Kilimanjaro in Africa was the air portal. The Great Barrier Reef in Australia was the water one. And somewhere in London, where the origin of the Great Fire of London was, is the fire portal. And that is where we left our heroes, with Keel, Reg, and Nick back at Sam's at the Plastered Dragon, and Zuki sitting with her mom and her dad, and Nicholas learning what he can learn. So I guess let's start with Zuki.
Okay. So I react to mom's hand getting warm. He's holding her other hand, right?
Yes.
I don't let go. Did you feel that?
Feel what?
Her hand is warm.
Not this one. This one is still cold. Here, see? And he like holds her other hand toward you.
Yes, I don't let go of the hand that I'm holding, but I hold that with my other hand.
That's getting warm now as well.
Is he still touching her hand?
No, he has let go.
Touch her hand.
He touches it and he feels it, and he pulls his hand back, startled. How are you doing this?
I'm not doing anything on purpose. But what I am going to do is, oh gosh, I don't really have, and I've already tried cure wounds on her and it didn't work.
Yes.
You know what? I'm not going to cast cure wounds, but she's going to tap into wherever she does her magic from and try to send energy to her. I mean, she doesn't really have a spell for that, but she's going to.
I would say that Druidcraft is probably the purest form of pulling nature energy out and transmitting it somewhere somehow.
Okay. And that, I do that.
Okay. And what are you trying to do with this? As you're like laying your hands, or you're holding her hands and sending that energy?
Still holding her hands and focusing on whatever spark of warmth I'm feeling and trying to nurture that flame.
Okay.
Yeah.
She gets a little bit warmer, and your eyes are closed and you're like clenching her hands and you're concentrating, and you hear your dad gasp.
I open my eyes.
There's some color starting to return to her. Her skin is not as blue as it was.
All right, I'm just gonna stay there as long as I can.
Okay, let's pop over to Nick. So you've been learning things like when the right time to bow is, how to greet different members of the court, what the ranks of different people are, and you have been offered now a beverage.
Thank you.
And lays out a glass of Fey wine for you.
I'll set it right down in front of me.
Okay.
Please continue.
Are you not going to drink?
I'm drinking of the knowledge that you're sharing. It's so fulfilling. I can't get enough of it right now. I appreciate what you're doing for me. Let's continue.
Very well. And they place some food with the drink. Now you should learn which utensils to use when dining in court.
Does it start from the outside and work in? Is that how that goes? I'm pretty sure that's how it works, right?
No, why would it work like that?
Oh, you go from the inside out? I'm sorry. How do you do it?
No,
Demonstrate.
each utensil has its purpose. For example, take the pastry fork. And he gestures at the fork in the middle.
The middle one. Okay, you start in the middle.
And then give yourself a taste of the pastry, like so, and he demonstrates with his fork and his pastry.
I'll like do it in the air.
That is not what I did.
Well, I'm imitating, I'm emulating, I'm watching and trying to soak in what you're doing.
Very well, but if you make a fool of yourself in front of one of the Fey Queens, it will not be my fault.
No, I understand. I'm not hungry right now. If I were, I would absolutely be devouring this.
Oh,
but
would you?
The knowledge.
Would you?
Yeah,
well,
if I were hungry.
We can fix that easily. We can make you hungry. That is not a problem.
Okay. Why?
Well, you said that if you were hungry you would eat. I was just merely trying to help. Since you are not hungry, I could make you hungry.
Yeah, but does that really help the lesson?
I don't know, does it? That is a good question. I am not sure of the answer.
See, if my mouth's full and I'm chewing, can I really pay attention?
Yes, you absolutely can.
Probably could, but could you teach if your mouth was full?
I could not, but I could swallow and then continue teaching. Observe. And he goes and takes a bite and chews it and swallows it. See? It is really not that challenging. I do not know why you are making things as complicated as you are.
Why are you wanting me to eat the food? Is it that important?
It is part of the lesson.
But I'm also under the understanding that eating and drinking while I'm here are strictly verboten.
No, that is not true. Who said that it is forbidden for you to eat and drink while you are here?
I mean, if there's nothing wrong with the food.
There is nothing wrong with the food. If you wish, someone can taste yours to show you.
But it's not going to affect me.
When you say effect, I'm not sure. I mean, food has many effects.
I mean, other than just sate my hunger.
Well, it will do things other than sate your hunger. It will create pleasing sensations in your brain, for example.
In what way?
In the way that all sweet things do stimulate the pleasure center of the brain.
So if I were to eat this, I'm not under any kind of risk or compulsion to continue or do anything other than what I would continue to want to do in a normal fashion?
I do not understand the question.
This isn't going to make me want to stay here forever and just be part of the old team, is it?
Oh no, this will not make you want to stay here forever and be part of the old team, as you say.
Or impart upon me some sort of compulsion otherwise contrary to my personal beliefs? It seems...
I do not know your personal beliefs well enough to answer that question properly.
Are you going to order me to eat this food?
No, of course not.
Force me to eat this food?
Of course not.
Continue on with another lesson.
Absolutely.
All right. How about... what was your next lesson you planned?
We were going to cover appropriate topics of conversation and titles of address.
Excellent. Let's begin there.
If you wish, you could wrap it up and take it with you and eat it later. For when you
Sounds delish. A to-go box. Can you put one of those like aluminum foil gooses together?
I'm sorry, an aluminum foil goose.
Oh, they do it in those really fancy restaurants. I just assumed this was one of those fancy places.
It is merely where we live. It is no more or less fancy than our home.
Okay. To go bag is fine. Whatever you got.
And
To
one
go
of them,
bag of holding, maybe.
one of them produces a silk napkin and just lays it out on the table and folds the pastry inside it.
And the drink, the wine.
Oh, you wish to take the wine with you as well? Very well, very well.
I mean, you offered. I'm not turning it down. I'm just.
Do you have a
Yes.
sippy cup? Or...
And they get a little crystal vial, like a potion type bottle, a little bit bigger, and expertly pour the wine in and plop the stopper in and place it in front of you. And now we'll swing over to the plastered dragon.
Yeah, this is awkward. I don't think we've got a lot going on here.
I believe you had the map of the ley lines is what you were playing with there.
Right, and we had figured out that a lot of these places that we should check out are places that were the furthest away from the ley lines.
Yes.
And that was the last sort of thing. So we were marking those locations on the map.
Yep.
So I'm wondering if when we get the band together, if we should maybe get a bite to eat because Zephyr, you and Zuki are always hungry. And then
I don't know what you're talking about, as I have a half a cannoli stuffed in my mouth.
oh God, how did you, that box was taped shut. How did you get in the box? It's still taped.
Put my hand behind my back with the other half of the cannoli.
Zephyr.
What?
God. All right.
I thought they were there for us.
No, that's fair. They're fair, everyone. Better you to eat them. But maybe we should have a good old-fashioned stakeout this evening. Do you know what I mean? Drive around with the crystal, maybe into some of these spots, and just sort of wait for one of those breaches to happen. I don't know the range on the crystal. I mean, we could always head back towards the basement and wait for this thing to go off, but I don't know how far away it's going to be.
Having studied the crystal and becoming, as some would say, attuned to it, would Keel be able to understand ranges and distances and that kind of stuff?
A little bit. I mean, it's still going to take you some time to get used to it, but yeah, you have a sense of ranges and distances, and so you can tell that it pulses more strongly for larger breaches and less strongly for smaller ones or disturbances.
Okay. And is it like would I be able to discern the pulses if I were closer to, say, the breach?
Mhm.
It would pulse quicker and
Yep.
to eventually be a full light? Okay.
You can kind of, if you start to play around with it, like maybe walk around outside a little bit, you might start to get a better sense.
Okay. How big is the crystal?
It's about a palm-sized rock. It's
Okay.
like it's like maybe a little bit bigger than this D20.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, Keel's just fiddling with it.
Do
How
you
to get
just
used to it.
do you just stay in the bar? Do you go outside? How far away do you go?
I'm just going to be staying in the bar.
Okay.
Do you want to take it outside? I mean, while we wait, there's no telling how long they're going to be. Do you want to just see if you pick up a faint signal? It's the equivalent of walking around with a cell phone trying to look for a signal.
I mean, yeah, if you guys are okay with that.
Why don't we leave a note with Sam here, have him give us a call when they get here, and let's do a little driving around. Would that help?
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing could go wrong, really.
Nothing could. I couldn't think of a thing that could possibly go wrong.
No.
So I take another bite of cannoli. Life's pretty good right now.
I wonder if that girl you met, I wonder if Dee Dee likes cannolis. You think she likes cannolis?
I turned bright red just again, and it's like, I don't know if she likes cannolis. Why would I even care?
Well, I mean, you two are like a thing now. You should probably see. These are the important questions.
And I'm just squirming now. I don't know what you're talking about. We're. And I take another bite of cannoli and just kind of.
She's just a girl. That's your friend. She's not a girlfriend.
Zzz,
Ugh.
zzz. Zephyr's phone buzzes.
I look down at my phone.
There's a text from Dee Dee.
Who is it? Who is it, Zephyr? Zephyr, who is it? Who is it?
In all my powers, I'm looking at the phone. I try not to lift up my finger at Reginald.
Insight
But
check.
can I see what the text?
Sure.
What does the text say?
Hang on. Oh, what's your insight?
18.
18. Give me a deception, Zeph, to try and conceal your reaction.
Oh, jeez. Obvious. Oh, it's a 17. Oh, so close.
So he's trying to cover up the fact that it's from Dee Dee, but you're pretty sure that you know that it's from her, from the way he's reacting. It looks like there's an image that you'd have to click on to expand.
Oh, great. I know it's from Dee Dee.
Yes.
For sure.
Oh yeah. Well, because you put her, she sent you a picture of herself before and texted you saying this is Dee Dee, and then so that you had each other's number.
Well, I glance up, and is anybody really watching me?
Reginald is staring intently at you, and
I
I
turn my
suspect
back
Keel is
on
as
him
well.
and hold it as close to my chest as I can, and tap on the image to expand it.
You turn your back to us
and hold it as close to my chest as I can.
So it looks like an image of the flyer for the party.
Oh, here, Keel, take a look at this. And I hand the phone over to Keel.
This is a family show.
How dare you? She sent you that picture in confidence.
What? And I reach for the phone again to take it away from him. See
Okay.
if I invite him to a party again under my breath.
Meanwhile, back in winter with Zuki dad and mom, Zuki, you've been sitting there concentrating for probably like a half hour and just pouring as much energy as you can, and she regains some color and she feels warmer and looks healthier, but she's not regaining consciousness, and it reaches a point where it just doesn't go any further, and you just keep pouring energy in and pouring energy. And Dad's sitting there with like one hand on your shoulder and one hand on her forearm, and he's like, he's like powerless and helpless, but he's like trying to will anything to happen.
She reaches down and she kind of brushes her hair to the side, and she just tries giving her a hug.
Okay. You can feel her heartbeat stronger.
She looks over at her dad and says, "Can you help?"
I can try, and he kind of makes it a group hug, and her heartbeat feels a little bit stronger still, but she's not regaining consciousness.
Okay. Is there anyone who knows anything about this? Is there something that we can do? Is there somebody that we can call?
There's only one person who would be able to answer this clearly, and I suspect he's not in any mood to share information with me, especially not after I stabbed him in the shoulder. I had hoped that his death would break the enchantment, but no such luck. He didn't die.
Can he even come here? He's of Summer.
I do not know. whether or not he can come here of his own will, or if he must be granted passage. If he
I can
came,
call him.
he would be greatly diminished in power.
I can call him. Unfortunately, I already owe him a couple of favors. But
We will see what we
I'll
can
owe
do
him
about
a
that.
third in a heartbeat to bring her back.
I leave it to you. I would not ask this of you. I fear it is too dangerous, but if you wish to try, I will not stop you.
That's all I need to hear. So I call him.
There's a little shimmering in the air, and his face appears kind of rippling. You can tell he's not really there. Oh, this is a delight, isn't it? You didn't think I was going to just wander into the wolf's den, now did you, Zuki? You know what he tried to do to me. Still, you have called, and I have answered. Such is our bargain. How may I assist you?
Did you do this to her?
Did I do this to her?
That's what I said. Did you do this to her?
Ooh.
It's a yes or a no.
Oh.
Very well. I did not do this to her.
But you did this.
That is a different question.
Did you do this?
One might almost say she did it to herself.
Yes or no, did you do this?
My dear Zuki, you are getting feisty. Fine, yes, I did this. It was meant for him. She got in the way.
Then fix it. It wasn't meant for her.
No, it was not meant for her. It was meant for him. However, it seems that it worked better than I had planned because he is suffering so much more. Why on earth would I undo that for nothing?
You obviously have an interest in me. And you realize that by not helping, by deliberately not helping in order to hurt him, and thus hurt her and hurt me, you make nothing but an enemy of me.
I see your point. But I'm afraid that this charm is not one that I can personally undo.
But you know how it can be undone. Enough of your games, enough of your riddles. Help her or go away and don't talk to me again.
Unfortunately, that is not entirely within your power. After all, you still are a bit in my debt where the ledger is concerned.
And that's fine.
But
outside of that commitment, I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to see you. You're either going to help her or you're going to go away.
I will help you. But I cannot directly answer. I will give you 3 questions that you may ask me, and I will answer them as clearly as I can, but understand that if you ask too directly, that you will get less information because, well, just because. There are rules, you understand. I do not like to see you in such pain. It torments me to know that I cannot hurt him without hurting you. I shall have to meditate upon that, for I have no desire to hurt you, but I have great desire to hurt him.
What do I need to bring her out of this?
You have everything you need.
How can I discover what that thing is?
Search within yourself. You are already on the path, dear girl.
She looks at Dad pleadingly. She doesn't want to waste that last question because she doesn't feel like the first two got her further than she already was.
He leans over and kisses her on the forehead and says, "We already have more than we did. We are already farther than we were. You cannot fail here. Do not put so much weight on yourself." And Malmarathir does one of these little hand to the chest. Oh, so touching. A father's love for his daughter. Is there any more beautiful thing, I ask you?
Go away.
What about your third question?
I'll save it. Go away.
Very well. And he blows a kiss and waves and disappears.
Ugh.
Meanwhile, Nick, your lessons have more or less come to an end here. They have run out of things about court to teach you, and basically say, now all that is left is reinforcement. The next time you come back, we will review and see what you have learned, and eventually you will be ready to be presented at court. And you will have your choice of who you wish to be presented to test out your newfound skills. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check, Nick. Let's see how well you absorbed these lessons.
It's just flat D20, or do I get a bonus to that?
It's just flat, unless you have an int bonus.
It's nice. No, he's not very smart. Hold on. Yes, I do. Hold on 1 second. So that is a total of 23.
Ooh.
Our smarts.
All right.
Clever boy.
So you also do a nice job of absorbing your lessons.
Yay.
So you feel like you've got this stuff down, and that like when you come back in a week, that you'll be like, yeah, I can do this.
Can I ask one final question?
Certainly. You are here to learn, are you not?
So I've learned about the courts. What about the interactions between the other courts? Pleasantries and stuff between summer, winter, spring, fall.
Oh, you wish to learn about the other courts? Well,
Yeah, intercourt relations.
we can cover that next time, but yes, we can talk about how winter and summer interact. I think that would be very interesting. There are many ceremonies between winter and summer.
Did I get any inspiration for getting Reg on a spit take?
No.
Damn it!
You get inspiration from me, buddy.
I got inspiration from Reg.
If you got Zuki on a spit take, then you would get inspiration.
So close.
That is the harder thing to
So
do by far.
close. I gotta step up my game.
That's what we're hoping for.
Alright, I'm good. That'll work. Can I return home?
So you're going to head back to the rendezvous point where...
Yes, if she'll allow me to, graciously.
She'll escort you.
Oh, I'm so pleased. Thank you.
And you guys begin the walk back, conversing along the way.
Can I compliment her shoes?
Certainly. Is it a sincere compliment, or are you just...
Oh, no, yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm actually trying to be congenial.
Okay,
and
then yeah, absolutely.
A nice student.
Very good.
Impressed with your tutelage.
Meanwhile, back at the Plastered Dragon...
We will be in the car. We will try not to die. Give us a call when you arrive back from Fairyland. I think that's it. I think that covers it. Yeah, they can't be mad about this, can they?
Well, I mean, if they
I'm
are,
bringing the
it's their own
cannolis
fault.
with us.
Yeah, leave the gun, take the cannolis. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. Yeah. Let's head outside and see if we can find some of these big breaches.
Van or walking?
We could walk. I don't mind taking the mystery machine.
Yeah, you'll probably need to drive, Reggie.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right. Based on your map, is there any place in particular that you're planning on driving?
Yes, the nearest place that we may have marked where that is kind of, I'm sure we found some spots that were far away from ley lines. Are there any places somewhat close to the Plaster Dragon? Probably not, because the Plaster Dragon is a nexus of ley lines.
The Plaster Dragon is sitting on a crap ton of ley lines, so you're going to have to go a ways away from here to find an empty space.
Yeah, well, time is all wibbly wobbly right now. Like, I don't know where this is in relation to how long they've been in the court. So, yeah, we will just drive to a spot unless someone else has a different idea. No,
You're kind
let's
of
check it out.
kind of doing the magical version of war driving, basically.
Yes, absolutely.
Looking for the Wi-Fi hotspots that people have left unprotected.
It's like we're playing Pokemon Go, except the Pokemon are deadly and they try to kill you.
You guys start driving around, and for the most part, the crystal isn't terribly active. You decide to drive. You drive to one of the spots where you encountered one of these creatures.
Yeah.
And it starts glowing and pulsing. And Keel, when you open your eyes, you can see like a tear in the fabric of space-time there that you could not see before.
Whoa.
What's wrong?
There's something here. It's
You
a
have to be more
tear.
Specific.
It's a tear? Can you see like a tear in like the space in front?
That's probably the best explanation for it.
Oh, wow.
Can
This is
either
like
of us see it at all? Or is this strictly a Keel thing?
You can't see it now. He's pointing, and you're like, what?
Do you all remember when the TARDIS exploded and it sent shockwaves all throughout time and they kept seeing all these like tears and cracks? Does it look like that, Keel?
TARDIS?
Oh, it's from Doctor Who. It's a pretty good episode. It's like a season arc. They had these tears and
I know what you're talking about, Reggie, and that was a good one.
no. See, thank you, Zephyr. Yes. All right. Well, I don't think you should touch it. But I mean, let's mark it on the map that it's still here, and maybe we should talk to Nick about how we can close them.
Is there
Is there a
anything coming
way?
through it, or is it just open? Is it expanding, contracting?
It's not very big. It's just kind of hovering in midair, and you can kind of see energy wisping off of it. But
Does it react if Keel walks toward it? If like the closer
Do we want him to? Do we want to have it react right now?
No. But let's. We know how it works. We've kind of had a test drive, and
Let's see if we can find. Should we check out another spot real quick and see if he can see a tear there as well?
yes, of course, I'm fine with that. Keel, you feeling frosty?
Yeah, a little tired, but
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's head out that way.
Okay.
I'm thinking we saw that bird at Denny's. We saw. What else did we catch? Of course, the spider at your place, Reggie.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, we should probably check the apartment. That's probably gonna bring the price down, right? Tears in the fabric.
So did you have a spare set of keys hidden somewhere, or did you give your only set of keys to, or are the other keys in the apartment?
No, I've got a spare set of keys.
All right.
There's this little ceramic turtle outside the apartment. It's
Definitely a ceramic turtle.
yeah. So,
Okay, so you guys go, you grab the ceramic turtle, you get your key, and you head in, and there is so you concentrate again, Keel, and there's a big tear in the window itself. And whereas the first one you saw looked whitish, this one looks blackish.
yeah, this one's different.
how so?
A dark energy more than anything.
So the other one was whitish, and this one is blackish.
The question for the DM: the one that was whitish, was that where we encountered the dog?
Yes.
Okay. Relay that info to the group. But yeah, I just don't know.
Well, it's interesting, right? Because we were picking up on the type of damage that you do. And remember the dog saying, you are of us, but not of us, sort of thing. You know, I imagine, classifications of like radiant damage and sort of the darkness, which is odd to me. So why the separation between the two? Why? It's like, is it two sides of a coin sort of trying to break in? More questions, but that's good. Questions are good. Questions lead to answers.
Well,
So-
we've got at least 3 other spots where we know they've broken through. Do we want to follow up on those right now, or
God, we've got quite a few, haven't we? I mean, we have where
where Zuki got,
that's right, where I did,
where I was,
where
and,
you were.
where you were, Reggie?
Keel, give me perception at disadvantage, please.
Even if my sentinel shield gives me advantage.
Then that would just be straight up.
Cool.
Oop. Who did we lose?
Wolf.
Wolf.
Wolf. Oh, and he's back. It's like by the time we figured out he was gone, he was back.
That was a 15 on perception.
Okay, thank you. So, which
Yep.
place you headed to now?
You bastard. You right bastard. That's the worst when he does that. Ugh.
Such a DM.
Such a
CM.
DM.
I say we head to. What was the next one in the line of events? Was it Zuki's?
Well, actually, Denny's happened first. It went Celestial Dog, noticing the creature outside of the Denny's, and then I believe it attacked the apartment, and then it went after Zephyr
It went with me over at the Starbucks.
at the Starbucks, and then it came after me down that alleyway, and then after Zuki.
So let's try the Denny's real quick.
Just to confirm the hypothesis that it's a darker energy tear.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's do it.
so you guys head to Denny's?
Yes.
Okay. Meanwhile, back in the Winter Court with Zuki. So Malmarathir disappears, and
She looks over at Dad and says, "I hate him."
you are my daughter then. I'm sorry.
He can fix this. I mean, is he bound like you are? Is this something that he just genuinely can't tell me? Because you think that if he did this, he could fix this, or he could at least tell me how to fix it. And instead, I'm getting more damn riddles, and I'm so tired of the riddles.
As much as I hate him, it does have the feel of something that he is forbidden from saying.
But even if he wasn't, do you think he'd just tell us? You think he'd just fix it?
I'm not
Or would he use it as leverage?
I'm not sure what his interest in you is yet, so I can't say for certain. It depends on everything is value. It depends on the value of helping versus the value of leverage. And it seems to me, again, as much as I despise him, it seems as though he would have helped if he could.
If you knew what it was that I could do, or what it was that I already had, would you tell me? Would you be able to tell me?
Yes, I would. But I feel we are closer than ever. I don't know what it is that you are doing that I have not, what it is that you bring that I don't, but I feel we are closer than ever, and it fills me with hope, which is a feeling I have not had in a very long time. So for that, I thank you. And he walks over and he hugs her awkwardly.
She pulls out the snow globe.
Okay.
I mean, she hugs him back, but then she pulls out. She's distracted. She's thinking.
Mm-hmm.
She pulls out the snow globe. God, I don't even remember how that worked. I know that I shook it and it did different things, but I didn't quite figure out what it did. I shake it.
Okay.
I found this. It has to do with summer and winter, and I don't know if it can help.
Do you want even to be summer or winter?
Even summer.
Okay. You shake it, and the two elves that are in there pointing wands at each other to duel. You see sand spray out of the wand of one of them and swirl around the other one. And the globe feels a bit warmer in your hands. And he looks at it and he says, "Where did you find this?"
Which one is sand spraying out of?
The summer court elf.
Okay. And so the figures aren't moving. It's just that there's sand in there.
It's like,
and it's going summer to winter.
It looks like a wizard's duel, and it looks like Summer has just won that particular round of the wizard's duel. Like think a Harry Potter wizard's duel where the energies mingle between the two wands, and then it pushes back to the one wizard, and
okay.
And you feel something strange within your chest, a warmer feeling than you're used to.
I grab her hand again.
Okay.
And see if anything different happens.
It's more of the same.
Okay.
She definitely responds to it. Not like responds in terms of reacting, but
I found it. It was at a shop. I don't know much about it. I shake it again to see what happens.
This time, the two wizards or the two elves bow to each other, and you see light move across the top as though the sun is coming to a higher point in the globe, beating down, and the winter court elf drops to his knees.
Okay. Do I feel anything?
A different sensation, but again, a warm sensation. Definitely as though you're channeling summer somehow.
Okay. Have you ever seen anything like this?
I confess that I have not. May I have a look at it? I promise to give it back.
Yes.
And he holds his hand out and he kind of turns it over, and it does not appear to be of sylvan make, but it appears to be made by someone who knows our ways very well.
Why do you say that?
The runes on it are not. The runes are correct, but they are not in the style that an elven artificer would use. It is clearly made by someone who learned it secondhand. At least clearly to me.
And you have no idea what it does or what it could do?
At the moment, I can feel the energy of the summer court radiating from it. I do not know what it is that it is doing, but it feels
Sorry.
it feels uncomfortable to me.
Would you know more if it was channeling Winter? She shakes it again.
This time, similar to the sand one, but Winter wins the duel this time.
And has the feeling changed in my chest?
Yes. It's now a coldness has spread, not an emotional coldness, like an actual physical coldness. It's not like you feel emotionally cold. You just feel like you're drawing strength from the cold. And he cocks his head and he looks at it and looks at you and says, "That is interesting.
What?
I do not know how to describe it, but what do you know about the Fey mind and its defenses?"
Nothing really.
Well, we cannot be magically enchanted or put to sleep or controlled in that way. Our minds are too elusive and fluid. And yet I feel a pull on my mind making me more disposed favorably toward you, which should not be possible. I do not mean to say that I should not feel favorably toward you. I mean I should not be compelled to. Be careful who you show this to when you are here. I cannot tell you specifically not to show it to certain people, but I can tell you to be careful.
I want to leave it. I'm going to say this. I'm going to leave it like this. Can you tell me when you no longer feel the effects?
All right. Yes, I will concentrate on it.
Okay. So she sits with Mom for a little while longer.
Okay.
Just kind of doing the same thing, sending her energy and holding her hands, but also kind of keeping an eye on what's going on with Dad to see if this is an effect with a time limit to it or a time range, whether it's like a 1 minute or an hour. So she's going to spend a good amount of time there, seeing if it wears off.
It takes 15 minutes before the effect wears off.
Okay. Okay. Should I, she says to Dad, should I keep trying? I mean, if you're here, you can help me to understand this more. I don't want it to have a negative effect on you, but perhaps we could learn about this together.
I am not afraid. I do not feel threatened by you. So, if you wish to try, then by all means.
Okay. Are there enough effects that I should just get kind of a rundown on those effects at a later time, those that affect Winter?
Yes.
Okay.
We will list them out later on.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. And so the two of you sit with Mom, and you when you shake it again, nothing happens, or rather, there are like some white particles and some sand particles in there, but they shake like a normal snow globe. No animation happens, nothing magical.
Okay. But then if I shake it again after that, does it go back to magical effects? Or has it been kind of exhausted for the day?
I think you think it's probably been tapped out.
Oh, so I get 3 uses on it per day. Good to know.
Yep. Discovery.
All right. Okay. Yeah. At this point, she's probably been there for a few hours,
Yeah.
huh?
Yep.
All right. So she says, I really hate to go and I don't want to leave her, but I'm sure that people are concerned and worried about where I am, and Nick has been on his own, and God knows what he's been doing all this time.
I understand, but I am grateful for the time that we were able to have. I am trying to get better at this. While I may have had a daughter for a while, I've not had a daughter who knows me for very long, and I don't want to mess it up.
Perhaps I don't need to wait a week to come again.
Whenever you need me, I will be there.
How easy is it for you to visit Boston, to visit where I am?
It is not.
Or how difficult is it?
It is not hard at all. The biggest trick of it is just avoiding Ben. I am not supposed to be there. And so, in the past, I have not taken unnecessary chances, but I feel things are changing, and so I have more reason to try now.
Okay. Then don't be a stranger.
Very well. Are you still at your friend Reginald's apartment?
No. We're at a frequent haunt of our summer friend, unfortunately.
Oh, do tell. That is interesting.
My friend Zephyr, his family's house is where we're staying, and apparently his parents have business ties that somehow involve our summer friend. I said summer, crap. So there's that, and she purposely kind of stops talking because
Right.
she realized that she's just a.
She probably just
Yeah.
turned on the microphone and so doesn't
Yep.
want to.
Yep.
He says, I understand, and we will discuss it more at a more convenient time. And you can tell me where it is that you would like to meet.
Will do.
May I escort you back to the portal?
Yes, that would be very nice.
And he turns and just squeezes Mom's hand one more time. All right, let's go.
Okay. She leaves.
Okay, and you guys get walked back, and you get there about the same time as Nick, because his lessons were fairly comprehensive. And you guys pop through the portal. Dad gives you a quick hug on the way out. Promises not to be a stranger, and you guys end up in the bar where there's a note waiting for you on the table.
So, and the note just basically tells us to go, oh, where are they right now?
It said, give us a call. We're out. Just driving around doing stuff. We probably won't die. Don't worry.
Okay. Zephyr, sorry, Nick, can you give him a call?
Meantime, let's go to Denny's real quick. And you guys are over at Denny's, and you go inside, kind of walk over to where your booth was, and Keel opens up his senses again and begins to concentrate. And you look over to where you saw the creature, and give me a perception check. This is regular, so you get your advantage from your shield.
Ooh,
Everyone or just him?
Just him.
All right.
that is an 18.
You see little sparkles of energy kind of trailing off. So no tear there, but you can kind of see a trail.
Can I tell what direction it's going in?
Yep. You can follow it.
I'll kind of motion in the air, the trail, forgetting that they can't see it.
Right.
What is it? What is it, boy?
Shut up, Reggie.
Sorry.
It's some kind of trail, almost like a residual type of energy.
And you realize that as Keel is trying to follow it, he's less aware of the world around him while he's looking at whatever this other stuff is. And
Keel, traffic.
Reg is like navigating him around things, and
He's blind, can't see. It's all right.
And you come to an alleyway where there is a small black tear.
Here, it came through here, the crow thing.
And I need for you to make a wisdom save for me.
That is a 22.
Okay.
I really need to get my hand on his die.
Don't you dare Will Wheaton his dice. We need that dice.
Okay. So you see, you see again the small black tear, big enough for that bird to come through for sure.
Would Keel, would he have known what kind of energy forced him to make that save?
Nope.
Okay. just wondering.
Because he did not get affected, and so he didn't sense anything.
Makes sense.
Well, we've discovered tears, and it's like little cuts. I wonder if the universe is going to send antibodies in order to close these cuts. Or if they're just going to remain here. I wonder if it's our responsibility to close them.
Reggie, did we bring the map of the ley lines?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yes, and we did.
Where are we exactly on the map?
When you look on the map, you are definitely in between a box of ley lines. You're like probably.
When I look on the map, we're like in a box between the ley lines.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Billy, remember that thing that you gave me earlier? It turns out it was yours, so I'm just going to give it back to you.
Oh, thank you.
I know it looked like mine, but that one was yours, so I'm just giving it back.
Nobody likes a re-gift.
Oh, come on, Brian.
I didn't think it was a gift. Fine, give it back. Sorry. I'll get you something else.
I'll wait.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. So, knowing the pattern is there, are there any points on the map in between ley lines that we have not encountered something?
Oh, yeah, there's many. So
Maybe that's the next step, right? Like finding something that we haven't encountered yet.
And you realize that some areas are larger than others, and that the gaps get larger as you move out of the city. It seems like the city has a large concentration of ley lines running through it.
That makes more sense. When civilization is starting, people aren't going to understand why they're drawn to certain places. I mean, ports and things like that, but it's a chicken or the egg thing.
Yes.
Did all those people create that energy, or were they drawn towards it? So,
¿Por qué no los dos? Something wicked this way comes, the bilingual D&D show.
¿Dónde está el gato? Los pantalones.
What we really need to do is we need to let Sam know, because the Plaster Dragon Order should really be notified of this if their whole shtick is,
Yeah, you'd think.
dealing with interdimensional openings. Then we should let Sam know. Maybe they have a way of closing it, access to that power that we don't.
Yeah. So, Nick, which of the three amigos did you decide to call?
I will call my new bestest buddy, Reg.
Okay. Reg, your phone starts ringing.
New phone. Who dis?
New phone, who dis?
Hey, are you guys back?
No.
Did you eat any food?
Of course.
Did you drink fairy wine?
All of it.
Are you part of the Winter Court now? Do I have to kill you?
Forever!
No, let it go. Let it go.
Nope. I'm gonna touch it.
Can't hold it back anymore.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
let it go.
we'll come back. We need to talk to Sam anyway.
Oh, you guys coming back here?
Yeah, we'll just come pick you up.
Sounds perfect.
We come bearing cannolis.
Sounds good.
All right.
Suki's here too.
Oh, is she?
What?
Tell her I said hi.
Will do.
All right.
Okay.
We head back. I
guys
let
head
them know. Yeah, let's head back and pick them up. And at least let Sam know about these tears in the fabric of the universe. Can't believe, Keel, you've never seen Doctor Who. It's really good. It's like when Matt Smith sort of came into his own.
It's kind of a balance in the universe, the whole Scooby-Doo Doctor Who thing.
Ah.
Being I've heard of Abbott and Costello, who's on first. Is it related to that?
Oh my God, no. It's nothing to do with that. Ugh, you have so much to learn.
Whatever.
And we're back at the Plaster Dragon. Did you guys do anything while you were waiting, or just kind of shoot the breeze with Sam? You're on mute.
Muted.
First, she turned on her microphone. Then she shared with us what she did.
I shared with him what I learned and discovered. Did you teach me any courtly manners?
Yeah, all of it. It took literally 2 minutes.
No, it took a little longer than that. You get partway into the lesson when they get there.
I laughed at him trying to display courtly manners and probably didn't learn anything from it.
It's all in the pinky.
Yes.
Ah,
I
I have one of those. I have two.
Ooh, look at you with your pinkies out. Somebody learned courtly manners.
I strongly suspect that Nick did not do the best job of teaching.
It's okay.
No, she gets everything she wants every time she goes there. I get nothing. I'm bitter.
I get everything I want. My mother is in a coma. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Girls.
we gotta see her.
Girls,
Yeah, touch her.
You're
Whoa,
both
whoa.
pretty. You're both pretty. All right, calm down.
Hey, you
We
got
have to know-
stuff. You just chose not to believe it. That's not their fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you get to see your mom.
Do you want to see your mom?
Yeah, I'd love to see my mom. It's my mom.
Okay.
These are arguments that never happen in real life. Like, my mom's in a coma. My mom's a necromancer and she killed a whole bunch of people.
She's dead.
Are you happy?
All right. So the important question is, did you bring the cannoli?
We did. And remember, we bought 2 boxes
Yes.
last
Yeah,
time.
and I actually walk up to Zuki and with a shy little smile offer her one of the boxes.
He's gonna make,
I take the box.
he's making
And
it
I say,
seem
"I
like it
like
came
it."
from him. Wow.
Oh, I'm not going to let this stand. Zephyr, I thought you said those were for Dee Dee.
Oh.
She looks at the box. She grins over at Reggie and then looks back at him, confused and stern, but totally putting it on, shoves the box into his hands, and then runs over to the other box and grabs the cannoli and eats it.
I sit down and open up this box and grab another cannoli and keep them to myself.
Oh, he's eating Dee Dee's cannolis. Regretted it as soon as I said it.
Hello, episode title. Sam, we found some tears in the universe. Do you have band-aids? Is that something the Plaster Dragon...
When you say you found tears in the universe, what do you mean by that?
We borrowed this crystal. Well, I say we, but really Keel's attuned to it. Keel, do you want to describe what you found?
Yeah, and Keel will hold up the crystal, showing Sam. We went to a couple of the places where we were attacked, or we noticed those planar rips, basically, and they vary in size and vary in energy. One was almost radiant; the others were necrotic.
And you can show me on the map where you found those?
Yeah.
That might be important for me to go take a look at them then.
We do that. We show him. We point on the doll where the things.
Where the interdimensional monster touched you.
Yeah, and we show him the places. We also share the absence of ley lines connection in case that's something that he wants to pursue.
Let's make sure we show them all places. I don't think we visited them to verify, but we assume that they're there.
Yeah, and maybe he can backtrack. Maybe he has a way of finding them.
Well, I mean, and there's lots and lots of places because when you draw a grid when you draw a pattern with that many lines, there's going to be gaps.
Right.
It's the larger gaps where you're finding this stuff.
Yeah, but we have specific areas where we know that they came through.
Right.
For example, where Reggie ran into the alley and stuff, and so we point those out specifically.
Okay.
You guys,
Actually, I don't. I sit over in the corner and eat cannoli.
And looking miserable.
Well, it's Thursday, right?
Yep.
It's Thursday, yes.
We should probably go rest because there's a big party coming up.
On Saturday, how much rest do you need?
We haven't rested.
Oh.
No, she's right. I don't want to party. I am old. I'm an old man who likes whiskey and sleeping. Let's do both.
Zephyr's definitely ready to go back to his house where he knows somebody loves him. Shares cannolis with mom.
It's like high school all over again, sitting in a with sharing cannolis.
Here, Mom, have a cannoli. I thought those were for Dee Dee.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head back to the mansion.
Yes, it has been a long day.
It has been a long day, and it only took us 2 episodes to get through this day, like 1.5 even.
That's almost a record.
Kinda.
Record.
Are there any cannolis left in Dee Dee's box?
I throw them into the trash on the way out the door.
No!
What? No.
Zuki would not.
The box is still closed.
She glares at him, she grabs the box, and she pulls it out. That's just rude.
Look, confessing your undying love is one thing, but throwing away a good box of cannolis, that's something she can't stand.
No, Zephyr. Bad Zephyr.
And I just walk out of the Plaster Dragon.
I just picture.
I am in a world of mope right now.
I'm going to turn and glare at Reg and Zuki's. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves.
For some reason, I just picture
That's churlish.
I picture Zuki like hugging the cannoli box and like stroking it and whispering to it, telling it everything's going to be all right.
My precious.
I pictured her opening the box, letting Scritch come in, and then petting the box.
That's fair. Because Scritch deserves a cannoli, right?
Scritch deserves all
Zuki.
Yeah, but he's going to eat too many. I'm not going to let him in the box. I'll just give him a cannoli when we get back to the house.
Zuki, stop petting Dee Dee's box. Get that rat out of there.
Let's head to the. Let's head.
All
to,
right, back
Zephyr's
to
house.
yes, back to Zephyr's house. And you guys, do you go in through the main door or do you go in through the basement entrance?
We might as well check the progress, right? It's been one day of construction.
I say we head through the basement.
Okay, you guys head in, and there's a lot of things framed out, and it looks like some good progress made. There's a big TV hanging on the wall. It looks like it's about a 60-inch TV.
Wow, it's like he didn't go all out TV. 60 inches.
Is there an Xbox or anything attached to it?
Yep.
I immediately sit down in front of the Xbox and just I'm playing Xbox right now.
Okay. So
Does that thing have? Does it have Pong?
I completely ignoring anything and everything Reggie says. It's just he is so blocked out right now.
I was genuinely interested if it had Pong. I'm really good.
Doubt it.
I will show you. We will download Pong, and I will school you.
Right.
Zephyr, do you want some food? I'm kind of hungry. Do you want us to bring you a plate? Don't
You
say
see him
anything.
just scrunch down into his shoulders a little bit more and furiously punching buttons on the controller and everything.
Don't say anything if you want us to bring you some food.
Zephyr, do you want me to turn the TV on?
I will head upstairs and visit with Zephyr's mom and say hello.
Okay. You go up. She's working on dinner. Dad is sitting in his
Hey,
recliner.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome home. I trust you had a productive day.
Yes, it was very productive. Your son remains to be one of the bravest individuals that I've ever encountered. And you should both be very proud of him. There's not a day that goes by that he doesn't prove his merit to me.
I appreciate your kind words, and but your talk of his bravery, it bothers me because it means if he is being brave, he is going into danger, and I would rather not know that.
Okay, I will not mention how brave he is anymore.
Thank you.
And that way you can live in sort of ignorant bliss.
I know it is a dangerous world. I know he is on a dangerous path. I just do not wish to be reminded of it constantly.
I completely understand. Can I help you with the cooking? Do you want help?
Oh no, I am fine. I will have this ready shortly. I will call you when it is ready.
Do you have tea? I would love a cup of tea.
Yes, we have tea.
I will make tea then while you cook, and so it doesn't break your rhythm. Oi, at the table, would you like a cup of tea? To Zephyr's dad.
Oh no, he's sitting in the armchair in the living room.
Oh, the living room. I'll poke my head out and yell to the living room. Can I bring you a cup of tea?
Oh no, thank you. I'm fine. But thank you. And you make she has one of those ceramic teapots with the Chinese loose leaf tea.
Oh my god, now I want a cup of tea in real life more than anything ever.
And some Chinese food.
Always.
Yes. She's making steamed dumplings and pot stickers and...
Would you stop talking,
Stop
please?
it now.
Stop talking. Just
Sorry. She's
Zip
making
it.
a lot of delectable foods that I will no longer describe because it is cruel.
Ugh.
And she makes food. She sets it out and calls you guys for dinner. And unless anything particularly, unless there's anything you guys want to cover, we just say you have dinner.
Yes. We have dinner. After dinner, I would try to pull Keel to the side.
And during that, does Zephyr come to dinner?
The Zephyr?
Yeah.
Yes, he actually does come to dinner.
Because he knows
Okay.
what'll happen if he doesn't.
Yeah. He's not about to miss dinner. He's already in enough trouble as it is.
Because Zugi's going to look for an opportunity to talk to him.
And Zephyr's actually going to be looking for an opportunity to talk to his father.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody's sitting at dinner together, so
No. She's going to look for an opportunity to talk to him either while he's playing video games before dinner or after dinner. He goes right back to it, not with everybody around.
then so Keel, are you also downstairs, or did you go upstairs when Reg did?
I would have been downstairs and then would have been called up for dinner.
So Zuki, you can decide whether to try and talk to Zephyr while Keel is down there, or try and find an opportunity later.
No, if he's around, that's cool. Like it's not, but just
Okay. Yeah,
not if they're playing video games together. Just if he's kind of in his own little corner playing video games.
that's more what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
His own little corner, his own little chair.
Yes, exactly. He can be whoever he wants to be.
Exactly.
Wings of his fancy. Never mind. Hi. So why are you acting so weird?
I just kind of grumble a little bit. I'm not acting weird. I'm just don't know.
Well, you're sulking. So maybe it's not weird. Maybe you're just sulking. Why are you
Is it
sulking?
okay to sulk every now and then?
Well, yeah.
Sometimes I just want to slap Reggie. I mean, life is just what it is. Those cannolis weren't for Dee Dee.
Everybody knew that.
Yeah, you shouldn't act like you knew it.
Well, they were for all of us.
You seemed to be pretty upset when he said that I gave you Dee Dee's cannolis.
Oh, come on. I was giving you a hard time. I looked at him and laughed. Aren't we allowed to give each other a hard time? Come on.
And I start blushing again from embarrassment and just and I breathe in and out a couple times and say, "Do you want to play?"
I might embarrass myself.
Let me show you. Sit down. It doesn't matter. Come on, sit down. Let me show
Terrible
you.
at video games. It's this whole I didn't play them because I was on the streets thing. I don't know. It's put
Hey,
me.
I hear you. We'll put in Mario Kart. Do they have that on Xbox?
No.
Nope.
Oh man,
Why'd you just lie
what's
to
a
me?
good one? Come on, Jake. What's a good one?
Halo.
Oh, yeah, we put in Halo, and I hand her one of the controllers. Okay, so
Zuki, you are
This one-
completely lost.
this one
Oh, yeah,
like
terrible at
shoots
this.
and it points towards it and everything, and I start going through all the controls just in one breath and everything, like she's gonna pick it up without.
And
any
I am
problem.
just button mashing like a champ.
Zuki's character's like running in a circle, running into walls.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes button mashing pays off.
Not
Sometimes
Not in
when
Halo.
everything-
Not in Halo.
in a fighting game. Yes, we are just doing down kick over and over. Not in Halo.
No.
I said, hey, okay, you use that and point to the joystick and say, follow my guy. My guy's the blue one.
You're like looking at the wrong half of the screen
He's-
and trying to.
He's okay. So you're the green, I'm the blue. Okay. And I have my guy jumping up and down right now, trying to get her attention on the screen. Just okay. And
I
we
should
go
probably just get Scritch to play for me.
and I do what I can to drag her over to one of the what are they? The warthogs.
Yeah.
And I jump in front and go jumping back.
Does it make you feel better to be better at something than me? Like vastly better at something than me?
That's not what I'm trying to. I'm trying. If we can try another game, if you want. This is just kind of cool stuff. You haven't had this experience. I thought I might share it with you.
Okay. Just let me be awful at this, okay? Because I'm
No,
not.
you're great. See, I'm going to drive around, and you just hold that button down right there. So all you have to do is just hold that button down right now.
I'm
And,
having PTSD right now, just so everyone knows.
And I'm going to drive around, and I drive around, and I run over as many of the critters as I can. Oh, you got that one. That was great. Good job.
Really?
And,
Now we're going to be condescending? 'Cause if you're going to be condescending, I'm leaving. Like, I'm totally leaving.
No. This is teamwork. And
Red shouts down,
Put that
dinner.
note. And she's like, okay, you play. I'll sit here a while and watch.
Oi,
and
dinner.
when I hear dinner, I give a huge sigh of relief. And let's go get some dinner.
All right. Hey.
Thanks for playing.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. You okay?
I'm fine. Thank you. I'm good.
You're welcome.
And those really weren't for her. They were for you. And
Yeah,
so,
whatever.
just saying.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. Whatever.
Just stop being cranky.
Let's go eat.
Okay.
Are you getting cranky now? You're the cranky one now.
Shut up. Let's go eat.
Quit playing with your hair. Let's go eat.
I'm not cranky. You're cranky.
Oh my God, the two elves are teenagers. It's the most emo-tastic basement in the history of the world.
I head upstairs in a much better mood than I was before.
And you guys go to the table. Did you wash your hands, Zephyr?
And turn bright red and walk away from the table with my head down low and go and wash my hands.
Da-na-na.
Really good with soap. And I show Mom.
I do not need a step-by-step accounting. I just needed a yes or no answer.
What do you have to do when you tell her you went to the bathroom?
The way that you walked away told me all I needed to know.
Fine. I'm done. I'm sorry. And I just try to hide the rolling of my eyes from my mom.
And as you walk past, she mutters, "Don't you roll your eyes at me."
Love you, Mom.
Love you too. Sit down. And you guys sit down and have a nice dinner. And anybody who wants to ask Mom or Dad anything can do so after the break. See, I slipped that in there. That's right. That's where we're going to take our break tonight, right at dinner. We're going to take about a 5 or so. So hang with us because you want to find out what happens next. Maybe we'll get to that party tonight. Who can say? Could we get 3 days into one session?
What?
Anything is possible.
What?
That would be insane. But hang with us. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, and we'll see. We'll see you shortly. Welcome back. Before the break, the party did some exploration and investigation, learned a little bit more about how the crystal worked, and Keel made a couple of rolls that he has no idea what they are for, and probably never will. At least not until I'm ready. But in the meantime, Zuki got some more information and had a little confrontation with Malmar Athir, and Nicholas got a snack for the road and learned some things about courtly manners. What did you do with those travel snacks, by the way?
I think I left them at Sam's.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh, you just gave him a gift. Why did you give him that gift?
It may be the one that keeps on giving.
It's not like a member of our party occasionally eats food that is found in Sam's fridge every time we go to Sam's.
Even better.
All right, so when we last left our heroes, they had sat down to dinner with Zephyr's family. We now rejoined that dinner already in progress.
Keel is just quietly eating his food, just trying to put all the pieces together in his head regarding what they did today, but just he's struggling.
Same.
Can I have some more dumplings, Mom?
Yes, help yourself.
So I reach over, whoever I have to reach over, and grab the dumplings and fill my plate up again.
So, Reg, what'd you guys figure out?
We did some research today. It was very boring, but we can talk about it some other time, and just sort of share what we learned about stuff and things.
Did
It
you
was
go on
very-
a trip?
We
Favorite rocket ship? What?
No, we can. It's yes, Little Einsteins. Why don't we? It's just.
Can I
not,
buy a vowel, Vanna? Hook me
It's-
up.
It's not dinner conversation, Nicholas. Maybe afterwards.
I'm not picking up what you're putting down.
I believe what he is trying to tell you is you are being rude to your host. And,
somebody
and
that's-
Mom just kind of glares at you.
I didn't know you were being rude.
I don't think she was talking to me, Nicholas.
No, I had the class today. I'm perfectly fine.
She leans toward you. You may want to take it again.
I started with the middle fork.
We're using chopsticks. Where did you get a fork?
They're right. Oh, this is a fork?
No, there's a fork.
It's right here. Stop being racist.
Zephyr's doing all I can to hide his grin, knowing that the heat's off him.
We'll talk after dinner, Nick.
You sure will. My apologies, ma'am, for his rudeness. It shall not happen again.
I believe you are apologizing for the wrong thing, young man.
Ooh.
You might want to try again.
I'm confused. But my apologies.
Long,
What?
awkward pause.
What can we? What has she introduced herself as anything other than Zephyr's mother?
She has not.
Could I, since decorum is just thrown out the window, can we ask her? Can I ask you what we can call you if this is to be sort of a permanent clubhouse for some of us? I would love to be able to address you as something other than Zephyr's mom.
One moment. Or Zephyr, you can give them what your mom's name is, because you probably know it better than I do. I'm going to have to look
Quick,
it up.
make one up.
No,
Her name is Yoon Yan.
Yun
You
Yan.
can call her Yoon.
Yun.
Can he though?
Please, call me Yoon.
Yun, thank you so much for dinner. This was delicious.
Oh, you are welcome. Nicholas, perhaps you can help with the dishes.
Would be my pleasure. My mom taught me well. If she wasn't dead.
Wow.
You're gonna go there? You're gonna go there for dinner time?
Did you actually say
Side.
that?
Side glances at Suki.
Did you actually say that under your breath?
Under my breath.
She looks at you. Your mother is dead?
Yes. Thanks for asking.
Well,
It's not a sore subject.
if you did not wish me to inquire, why did you mutter about it under your breath?
Did I say that out loud? I apologize. But since you brought it up, yes, she is dead.
I have the number of a very good therapist if you need it.
Thank you.
Zephyr actually shoots a little bit of dumpling out of his nose. He is just so happy that mom's eyes are turned on somebody else right now.
Oh,
And she is, yes, she helped Zephyr a great deal when he was younger.
oh, do tell.
So she specializes in bedwetting, I see. I'm kidding, Steph. Love you, buddy. But yes. So childhood issues she specializes in. I have some of those.
I was thinking more emotional issues and adjusting to social difficulties, as you seem to have problems in that area.
If you all would excuse me, I would like to be anywhere else but here. Thank you so much.
Reg, you sit down.
Yes, sitting down.
This is doing nothing for my coloring.
No, it's not. Because you're like, ha, she's picking on you. Oh, why did you have to bring that up, Mom?
So this doctor, well regarded.
Yes? That's a strange question to ask. Why would I send my son to a quack?
Things change. Is it a human therapist, or does it specialize in non-human?
I'm doing like a cutting sign, trying to catch Nick's attention.
Do you acknowledge him going?
What's with this? What's this supposed to mean?
So yes, he does acknowledge him going like this.
I don't. What's this game?
I grab my plate and I actually head upstairs.
Seth, where you going, bud?
Mother, thank you. Dinner was lovely. I'm heading to my room for a bit.
Don't leave that plate in your room. That's how you get ants.
In your pants.
Now, Nicholas, if you will excuse me, I am going
Just show me where the dishwasher is, and I'll get everything.
Oh, no, we have a sink.
Even better. I use those as well.
Good, I will leave you to it.
Do you have special ordering for your plates so that I can put them as well after I finish drying them?
Let them air dry. It is fine.
Not a problem. Do you have any of those little SOS or Brillo
She
pads?
walks away.
Brillo pads with the thing. I'll figure it out.
Starts helping Dad up the stairs.
Oi, Keel, can I talk to you real quick?
Yes, please.
Hey, listen, I'm probably going to sleep downstairs again, just to sort of keep an eye out on sort of the main entrance of the house. If your new rock goes off, would you come and let me know, and just so I can be there?
Yeah.
Right.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. I've got nothing. I don't know if my mom's dead or not. I never met them, so no big revelation there.
Man.
Woof, that dinner. I've been at funerals less awkward than that. That was just...
I'm actually listening for my parents to see if they go by my room,
Well,
if I can hear them.
you hear them. You hear them turn at the top of the stairs, but their room is not on the way by your room. It's the other direction. But you can hear them getting to the top of the stairs.
I poke my head out and I say, Father,
Yes. What can I do for you?
do you have a minute?
I suppose. Yes. What do you need?
Mom, is it okay? Do you mind?
Why would I mind? He is his own person. If he says he has time, he has time. I will put him in his bed, and you can go and talk to him there.
Okay. And I actually follow him in and see if I can assist him as he gets into bed, or if he'll let me.
Yeah, he lets you.
Okay. Thanks, Mom.
You are welcome. Now, I will go and make sure that none of the dishes get broken.
You get used to him, Mom.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not. But he's not. He's a good person at heart.
I will keep that in mind.
Love you, Mom.
Love you too. Zuki, did you come upstairs too, to your room, or?
I went upstairs to my room, but I wouldn't have followed.
Right, no.
the-
She just pokes her head in to make sure you have everything you need.
I have more than what I need. Thank you so much.
I am glad. Have a good night. And then she heads downstairs. And you hear her shouting, "No, not like that!"
Madam, I've been doing dishes my entire childhood. I will have them spotless and drying before I leave this kitchen.
All right, Zephyr. So you and Dad are alone.
Okay, Dad first. Father, thank you for what you're doing. You have gone above and beyond, and thank you.
Please, if you are going to do this, if I cannot keep you from it, I may as well have you as well equipped as I can.
And that is appreciated. I Can we talk about back home?
What do you wish to know about back home?
Is there anyone there I can trust, that I can talk to?
I have been away for a very long time. I am not sure how allegiances have shifted in those intervening years. I do not know that I would trust anyone in the court for certain. I would not trust.
Is there any help at all you can give me on how to handle myself in the court?
The best advice I can give is don't. The only way to win is not to play. Even if you think you've gotten one over on them, You have to remember, they have been doing this for longer than you have been alive.
I understand.
And they have been teaching their children to play the same games.
Very well. I will be careful. And again, thank you for all that you're doing. It is appreciated. I won't bother you any farther.
It is no bother, but anytime. You are welcome.
Thank you. I love you, Father.
I love you too, Zephyr.
I'll leave you to your rest. Good night.
Good night. Anybody else
Night.
doing anything before bed, or?
Nope.
Okay. You guys turn in. You have a decent night's sleep. Even Reg in the recliner, and it's a pretty comfy recliner, all things considered. It's just, Yoon is not really a fan of you sleeping there, so you're again awakened earlier than anyone else. She doesn't hit you with a pillow or anything, but you get the impression that she's intentionally making more noise than she needs to while going about her morning, just to pointedly let you know that while she can't stop you from sleeping there, she's certainly not going to approve of it.
Yoon, I love this Sam and Diane thing we've got going on, you and I. You know, this sort of like, will they, won't they? It's never going to work between us. You know that, right?
What kind of salmon? I do not. I have.
We are a sitcom waiting to happen, you and I. We're going to get picked up by NBC for like 4 seasons. Watch.
I look forward to it. Who do you suppose will play me?
Oh, God. I mean, we have to play ourselves, right? We can't trust actors to bring this sort of energy and heat to it.
I don't know. I am partial to Ming-Na Wen.
I'm going to nod my head like I know who that is.
Wow. Wow. If I was there, I'd slap you. I'd slap you.
But you're not. You're still sleeping because
I am.
you don't have someone puttering around you to wake you up.
Don't I, though?
Is anybody else, like, I'm up early, right? Could I tell you that I'm going to go work today? Like, it's Friday, and I realize that I've got like a pile of cases sort of built up and things to do. So I am going to, oh, she's stunning. She's from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., yeah?
Definitely.
Yep.
Way to catch up.
No, we actually saw her do Candlelight Processional. It was amazing. So I'm going to go work today and ask if she could forward that info to everybody and just say that I will be on call if anyone needs me, but I'm
Very
gonna
well.
take the day.
I will let them know.
Yep.
And then just into the Discord chat, throw me 3 investigation rolls to cover your day, and I'll recap how it went.
Yeah, could I actually, do I have enough money now after my last paycheck to go back to that shop and get that pocket watch?
You can certainly try.
I might do that with the end of my day.
Okay.
But I will throw those in Discord.
Yes. That part. If you do that part of your day, let me know, because that we're gonna RP.
All right, we can do that.
All right. Who's next to awaken?
Probably Keel.
Okay.
Really, his day he's going to spend researching ley lines even
Okay.
more, and spend a lot of time with the map and keeping an eye on the crystal more than anything.
As you're sitting at the table, and there's like a small continental breakfast laid out when you come down. There's like some pastries and coffee, and you're sitting there with your map, and your phone rings.
Hello?
And you recognize the number. It's Danny.
Oh, Danny, how are you?
I'm doing much better thanks to you. I appreciate it. I'm back at work now.
That was quick.
Well, I don't know what you guys did, but broken bones don't normally heal nearly that fast. But it's good as new. It's better than new. So thanks for that.
Glad. What can I do for you?
Hey, you know things have been a little crazy at the office for me here, and so I wanted to, to ask you something. You've been kind of freelancing for us, but we're a bit short-staffed now. I kind of talked to the new guy about maybe bringing you on full time.
I mean, seriously?
Yeah, he's willing to listen. I mean, he's kind of a hard ass, but he wants to do the right thing, I think.
Right. No, I think I met him, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Agent Brown.
Name sounds familiar. Yep.
Yeah, like I said, he's kind of a take no prisoners sort of guy. He's determined to get to the bottom of whatever it is that happened to HQ.
Right.
But if you wanted to stop by the mobile command center, maybe you guys could have a conversation and I don't know, make something happen.
I mean, yeah, I'd be happy to.
All right,
I mean,
maybe we'll see you later then.
yeah. All right. Yeah. Keel's plans have changed, and so he will be heading to the mobile command center.
Okay. So you head off to mobile command. Who's next up? I feel like Zephyr would probably be the last one up again.
I'm up.
Zuki's up.
Yep.
And you can smell coffee, and you hear like the clinking of plates downstairs.
I head down and everybody who's up is gone at this point.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask if I can use their phone. I'm probably gonna have food and or coffee first with mostly sugar in it. But I'm going to call up Brittany.
Okay.
I still have her business card.
Yes.
And say, hey, I kind of unexpectedly have a day free. And I'm really tired of having to rely on these guys every time I want enough money to buy a donut. So is there anything that I can do to help you guys out today?
Oh my God, that would be great. Why don't we come in and let's get you set up and get you oriented and get you registered for classes and then we can start getting you into the system so that you can be a full-fledged member.
Okay, that'd be great. Thanks.
I'll see you a couple hours.
Yeah.
And she gives you directions for how to get to campus.
Okay.
And you and Scritch have a little breakfast.
Yep. And head off to campus.
Okay. Nick?
Morning, girls. What? Oh, okay. Morning time. Yay! It's a wonderful start of the day.
You can smell the coffee and.
Everybody else is gone. I don't see anybody, so I'm just. Where's his mom? Where's Zep's mom?
She's in the kitchen.
I would just poke my head in the kitchen and say, "Dish is nice, right?" Yeah.
She doesn't answer you.
Very awesome. All right. Well, see you tomorrow. All right. I need to. All right. Bye. Thanks for noticing all the hard work. Trying to do a real good job. Even the floors are clean. But don't notice them. All right. I would like to go talk to my mom and Jerix.
Okay. And okay, and Zeph, what are you gonna do?
Well, I come walking down at the crack of noon, and actually remember to bring my plate down with me and dishes, and
You were supposed to
those-
bring this last night before you went to bed.
I want to wash it.
here I'll wash it. I'll wash them. Sorry, Mom.
Your friends have all woken and gone already.
Good. I've got some stuff to do around here anyway, so
Hey,
and quickly wash my dishes and everything. And then I ask her, "Is it okay if I go to the shrine, visit the shrine?"
of course.
And I'll head into the shrine and spend a good hour or so in there meditating.
Okay.
After which I'm going to head outside and look over my motorcycle, see how it is, and cast a couple men spells if needed, and just get it looking good and set up again.
It definitely needs a couple of mend spells, and it looks like it might need some painting.
Okay. Start working on that a little bit and spend the rest of the day in front of the Xbox.
Zephyr's tuning up his bike, meditating, and playing Xbox. And Reg, you work on your cases and you make some progress.
Good.
Some of the leads end up being dead ends, but you definitely are close to solving at least one of them.
Sweet. Awesome.
Keel, you head over to HQ. Agent Brown is waiting for you. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I feel we got off on the wrong foot.
I would agree.
My main concern is for the safety and well-being of my people.
Totally understand that, and with the events that have been happening, I do want to give you my word that we're not trying to impede or impose, but we are trying to help.
That is what Daniel has told me, and from his files, he is amongst the most trusted members of this division of the Bureau, so I would be a fool to disregard his recommendations. And he thinks that you would be a good addition to the team.
Well, coming from Danny, that's extremely high praise. I know he and my dad, excuse me, I know he and my dad had worked together for a long time.
Yes, that is what he has told me. And I believe that if you are interested, we should start some paperwork here.
Yeah, I'd like that.
It's all formality at this point. You're hired, but we have to do the fingerprinting, the background check. I don't expect to find any surprises. I won't find any surprises, will I?
Maybe a little stint in juvie just for, high school stuff, but beyond that, no, sir.
Excellent. Then let's get started. And you go through the whole fingerprinting, application, background check, photos, and by the end of the day, you have an ID and a badge that says Bureau of the Extra Normal, and you are listed as a level 1 agent.
So, one question: Agent Brown or Director Brown?
Director, please.
Director. When do I get my color-coded name?
When you reach level 2. All the level 2 agents get color names.
Yes, sir.
So, for now, and he hands you a fairly thick binder. Here's your homework. Start reading up on this. Pop in Monday, and we'll give you an assignment.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
And he shakes your hand.
Shake it back.
Okay.
Good, strong, and yeah,
Good, strong handshake. Absolutely.
that's right.
All right. So, Nick, you go to visit Mom and you go to visit Jerix.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know that Jerix is actually there. I've never met him in person.
Right. So, you're going to visit Mom.
Yeah.
Or Mom.
That still hurts, man.
Sorry. Too
So
soon? Too soon?
fresh. It's too soon.
To tsunami.
All right. So,
Tsunami.
so you go visit Mom.
Yeah. So, it is the weirdest thing. No matter what I do, I don't fit in. Nobody likes me.
What? That's insane. Of course people like you. What about these new friends you were telling me about? They like you?
Right. Yeah. I feel it. I feel love. That's sarcasm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. Oh. What can I do? How can I help you?
I don't know. I just need to maybe get a handle on this whole like evil thing. Cause I don't know.
Well,
I've been to the Winter Court and I just get nothing. I mean, it just goes round and round with them. It's like they've got a vendetta against. I don't know what it is. They don't like me either.
well, I mean, you're not evil, are you?
What? I don't think so. I don't feel it.
I mean, you haven't been trying to manipulate the dead at all,
What do you mean manipulate?
have you?
No. No. No.
Nicholas? Have you
I
been
didn't do
messing with
anything.
Have you been messing
I
with the
didn't-
dead, Nicholas?
It was no. Now the one guy, I cast spell on him so that he would have a gentle respite, so that he couldn't come back as a potential zombie or whatever.
Oh no,
that's not
no.
not bad.
No, that's fine. I was thinking more along the lines of, trying to pull spirits back from their rest. Things like that, But
No, is that a thing I could do?
well, I mean, that's what necromancy is. It's influencing the spirits of the dead. It's communicating with them, controlling them.
If I brought somebody back to life, is that necromancy? I mean, technically they were dead, and then they ended up dying anyway. But I mean, it's not like I killed them. It's confusing. I don't get it. That's why I'm asking for guidance.
I'm not sure. I think that if you return someone fully to life, that's not dark magic, no. It's only if you return them to some shadow of life, to unlife. You don't want to create undead servitors, for example.
Gotcha. That sounds like a good plan. So
bringing a friend back that has died, if you have that power, that doesn't sound bad at all.
I kind of got. It's so expensive, I can't do it again. If that's how it goes,
I'll take your word for it.
I mean, unless you got diamonds laying around the house.
Oh yes, look around this house. I've got diamonds coming out my ears.
Right? Tell me about it.
It's why
just an everyday thing.
In fact, the only reason why we shopped at thrift stores when you were growing up was because I didn't want to have to break into the diamonds.
I know. The currency exchange is ridiculous.
And the fee that they charge you, it's just not worth it.
Right off the top. It's not even. I get it. 100%.
That's why I just have a big box of diamonds.
You're the reason sarcasm is so awesome. Thanks, Mom.
You too.
But I do have another question. So, we've talked about Jerix, but this he might have an insight that we might need on the whole celestial side. So if you can ever get a hold of him, he doesn't ever talk to me, by the way, really. it's not a good. Like, we don't have two-way conversations. It's not that thing.
Well, perhaps if you just meditated quietly. I know quiet is not really your thing, Nicholas, but perhaps if you sat and meditated quietly and reached out to him with your mind, he might talk back to you.
I'll try that.
Find a place where you feel calm and centered.
Like I go to my happy place.
Yes, go to your happy place.
I ate a
Not
pie.
the one with the clowns,
Oh.
Nicholas. Not the one with the clowns. A serene happy place.
That's not a happy place.
Oh, you didn't like the clowns?
No.
Why didn't you tell me? We kept going there because I thought you liked it. That explains so much.
I thought you. Okay, so we'll just glaze over that. We'll just not
Just
talk about it again.
one more thing for you to be mad at me about. It's fine.
I wouldn't say mad, as in just misunderstood.
I guess.
Love you.
I guess I'll change the order for your birthday cake then.
I mean, I do like the ice cream cakes.
The clown one with where the cone is the hat.
It's so cute. I don't know why. Yeah.
So we can still have the clown ice cream cake.
Duh.
Well, see, you're a very complex man, Nicholas. I
know. This is why I need to get a handle on this. It's terrible.
Well, if I can help, let me know. But try the meditation.
All right, I'm gonna meditate real hard.
Okay.
Focus.
All right, where do you go to meditate? While you're thinking on that, let's go to Zuki, who is off at college.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I am.
So,
This is Zuki at college.
any questions?
Signing up for classes. I don't even have a GED, so I'm not sure how that works. But hey,
Well, they go. Brittany takes you to the sorority house, and it looks like the sorority houses from cheesy movies and everything. And then in the pantry, one of the shelves of food, she pulls on a can, and the whole shelf swings out, and you guys go down these stairs into a secret bunker, which is like super high tech computery stuff. And Dee Dee is sitting at a computer, and she's like typing away, and she hands you a social security card, and a student ID. She says, "Okay, so like, you're here when you're at school. You're not Zuki, because
Okay.
like, we don't want to use your real name because you've been hiding out and everything for so long. We don't want to compromise any of that. But
it's probably better.
so you're Rebecca Campbell,
Okay,
but you go by Becky.
Becky. Okay. Do all
with
of our
an
names-
I with a little heart over the top of it.
Yes, with an I with a little heart. Absolutely. What was that question?
Do all of our names have to end in I? Is that a thing?
Well, no, they don't all have to end in I, but like when you draw the I with a little heart, it's just so cute. And it helps create the image of us as just these flouncy, helpless little girls. And then everybody underestimates us, and then we kick their asses.
Fine. Do I have to draw the heart over the I?
You don't have to. I mean, you have to find your own way, but like, I mean, most of us draw the heart over our I.
I'm drawing a cockroach.
Ew, why?
Because I want to be different.
Okay. Brittany is just standing there snickering. Because she knows it's clearly bugging the crap out of Dee Dee. And she says,
I don't have a diploma. Do you guys have like a fake one of those? Because I don't know how I'm supposed to enroll.
"Oh no, Rebecca graduated with honors."
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
How many classes do I actually have to go to?
Oh, you don't have to go to any of them.
This is going to work out great.
Yeah, like we have you signed up for some online classes, and
Okay.
we'll just go in and we'll process the work from time to time, and like you'll get some grades later. Uh, your grades will come to the house because this is where Rebecca lives. I mean Becky, sorry. I didn't mean to be so formal with you. We're sisters after all.
Yep, we are.
You can see behind her Brittany's rolling her eyes. Okay, so here's what we have for you. And she hands you like a sorority backpack, and she gives you a laptop and a cell phone and your schedule and then like an ID, your student ID and your social security card.
Okay. So so where's the work?
So, well, when we get assignments that come in, or you're going to get alerts on your phone that are going to talk about monster sightings and
Okay.
stuff. And we've got the money from the elementals and the cultists. Um,
Oh,
if you want to just take it and bring it back to your friends, and you can.
yeah.
And she goes and she reaches over on the desk and she like holds out this bundle of cash that is strapped together.
Ooh.
How much is it?
Well, your cut was $10,000.
Woo!
And you know, just split it up amongst the group, and we'll keep you posted as we find other things. Uh, there's a tracker in the phone. It's The phone stays switched off most of the time because magic and technology, but like you switch it on when you need to make a call, but the tracker works even if it's powered off. It's a low energy GPS, and so you'll get pinged if your phone is on and you're close to someone that's in distress, so that like you can help if any of your sisters are in trouble. And then maybe once a week or so, you do a stint in the park, watching the mailbox for signals. I know you know how that works because that's how you got in touch with us the first time. And you know,
What am I supposed to say to people?
well, I mean, we'll buddy you with someone first so that you can figure out what you need to do. But it's more, you'll have a code sheet on your phone so that you can see who's contacting you and what we know about them. Then you just kind of talk to them about whatever it is that's going on in their life, and you just kind of help them.
So what happens if you call me for help and I'm in the middle of doing something else, like helping somebody else, or I'm stuck somewhere else?
Well, that's why there's so many of us. Like,
Okay.
if you can't make it, you can't make it. But we figure that odds are eventually you're gonna. I mean, heck, I mean, you came through on that pulling us in on that elemental job. I mean, your cut was 10,000, our cut was 10,000. That's some good money.
Okay.
I mean, so and you'll get a monthly stipend. You're going to go through a couple weeks for a trial period just to make sure everything works for you and that like you like what we're doing, and then we'll start paying you your stipend in addition to the bounties that you earn.
That sounds good. Thanks.
So in addition to the tuition and the computer and maintenance and access to the supplies at the house, we'll give you 2,000 a month.
Wow. I mean, yeah, thanks.
And
Okay.
and she's like, okay, all that's left to do is give you your sorority pin, and she like puts a little pin on you.
Okay. Yeah. Do I have to wear this all the time?
You don't have to wear it outside your clothes. You can wear it like under your cloak or something, but you should have it on all the time.
Why? What does it do?
It's magic. It's gonna help us. And she like goes and she slides a panel aside, and there's like this map of the Boston area with all of these tiny lights on it, and she like types and zooms in on an area, and it zooms in and you can see all of these little red dots on there.
Oh, so you can track me with this.
Yeah, it's so that we can kind of keep an idea of where our forces are, and like if you suddenly get into trouble, you just tap it and it'll change color on the display, and then that lets us know where we need to send help. Then even if you can't call, like we can still get to you.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
Now, I think like Brittany wants to like take you to lunch and stuff, and like give you the tour. Um, and I'm still on monitor duty here. So, but am I gonna see you tomorrow at the party?
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, Zephyr is going to be there too. He's looking
Zephyr's
forward.
coming.
Yeah, I can talk him into it.
I'm so glad.
Hey, you be nice to him. He's sweet.
I will. I think he's adorable.
All right.
And then you and Brittany spend the afternoon. You get like a tour of campus, the library, the food court, and you have an experience that you've never had before, just like a girl bonding day with someone who's around your age, and as a monster hunter, kind of shares the same sort of interests in. Even though she didn't grow up on the streets, you have enough life experiences to relate to.
Well, thank goodness it's Brittany.
Yes, Brittany, who's
Bit much.
yeah, Dee is extra. So of course that's the one that falls for Zephyr. All right. Let's see. Meantime, let's pop back to Nick for a minute, and then we'll go to Reg, and then we'll regroup back at the house.
Sorry, I was focusing.
Yes. So where did you go for your meditation?
Second floor of the house.
Okay.
Sitting in the corner near the little fountain that has like a little tree and like a little bitty fountain and kind of like a little shrine around it.
Okay.
Like the
Yep.
house shrine. Just gotta focus.
Okay. And what are you thinking?
Nothing. As much as I possibly
Okay.
can.
You hear a whisper at first. Nicholas.
Yeah, Mom, I'm trying to focus.
What was that, honey?
I said I'm trying to focus, so shh.
I didn't say anything. Don't and shouting is going to really break your concentration. I'm just down here doing a Sudoku.
I love Sudokus. Those are great. Focus.
Is everything
I
all
gotta
right?
focus. No, just focusing.
Focus quieter, honey. Nicholas.
Yes, Satan.
I am not Satan.
This is awkward. You're in my head. This is weird. What?
You wished to speak to me, did you not?
Yeah, but this is really creepy. Why am I closing my eyes?
Perhaps it is helping you clear your mind and concentrate. I watched over your father, and now I watch over you.
So what happened with my what? You helped with watch over my father. Okay. Cuz not to be talking about jobs and people's things and stuff, and not to say this in a bad way, but that didn't work out so well. So what happened?
I am not all powerful. I did remove the veil from his eyes.
So what happened? How did? Okay. So was she always bad?
Yes, she was. As long as he has known her. I do not know what she was like before him, but when he
So
knew
why
her,
did So why did they have me?
I do not know. Your father, because he wanted a child. Your mother's purposes are her own.
I mean, it kind of goes to what's my purpose.
Your purpose is what you make of it. When I removed the veil from your father's eyes, he made a choice. That choice cost him his life, but at least he was free to choose it. You are free to choose.
Am I?
Have you felt compelled to do anything?
I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm getting where I want to be.
And where do you want to be?
Maybe that's the problem. I don't know.
It is difficult to plan a route when you do not know the destination.
Oh, so you're the one who makes those little things that you see at all the offices with the little posters and stuff. I got it. That's cool. That's your job?
My job is to
Just
be
hanging in there.
My job is to be a guide and a guardian to you, and to assist if you need it and wish it.
So, okay. How about we just make this an easy one? There's a lot of stuff going on. Is there anything that you can help with? I'm sure you know more than I do.
I know some of what is going on, but I can guard your physical form. I cannot mentally intrude unless I am invited in.
But what? Wait.
Your father
confused.
invited me in, and so there was a part of me that was still there when he was enchanted.
Oh. Do you know where my mother's buried?
I do not.
Do you know where my father's buried?
Yes. Yes, I do. Would you like me to guide you there?
Not now, but you could just tell me where I can go see. Is it someplace I can get to?
Yes, he is buried on this plane.
Alright, that's cool. Just tell me where. And is there anything that you can help me out with as far as this planar issue we're having?
What planar issue is this? I sense planar energies around you. I sense
Oh,
that you have been touched by some necrotic energies.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about necrotic energies, but this guy that we met, Mikey B, he's kind of cool. I like him. And he said I had kind of like what he described as a melanoma on my aura. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
No, I was referring to planar energies, but
Oh, we did go some places. We saw some things with some the elementals, but regardless, there's something about the elementals are rising up and regrouping, and then some what we've been calling in-betweeners are trying to break through the planes, and it seems like a whole bunch of stuff's going on that we really haven't got a grasp on. So I figured I'd ask.
creatures from between the planes.
Yeah.
That explains what I am seeing.
Which is what?
You have been touched by beings of negative material. There are
Like negative.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
There are positive planes and negative planes, and the energy that surrounds them in the in-between is either positive or negative energy.
Okay, so is there a way to... So if the negative... do they exist in both a negative and positive state?
The negative beings exist only in a negative state, and the positive beings only in a positive state. I am from one of the positive planes.
Gotcha.
I am not from in between, but the energies are similar. I have radiant celestial energy coursing through me.
Gotcha. What happens if they cross the streams?
I do not know. They have not in the past.
What about the elementals?
The elementals are ancient and have retreated to their home planes. We do not see much of them anymore.
Do you know what my mom's plan was?
Not fully, but as I understand it, it was to bring back everyone and everything that ever died, and use those to take over the world of the living.
Okay. So this negative energy on me, does it belong?
It does not, but it will dissipate over time.
Okay. I'm not a bad person, am I?
As I have said, everything is choices. You bear your mother's mark, so you have access to that power. It is up to you whether you open the door and step through to it. I recommend you do not, but it is ultimately your choice.
Well, I know where the door is.
In time. You also have me. Think of me as a different door that you can also step through.
What do you do for my dad?
I gave him some minor talent.
Okay.
We will speak
right.
more of this when you are ready.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm ready yet. I appreciate it though.
You are not, but quiet your mind and call out, and I am here.
Is there any other way to do it? 'Cause it's kind of creepy.
I am afraid not.
All right. Thanks again.
You are welcome.
Did my dad love me?
Yes, very much.
Did my mom love me?
I am not sure she is capable of love.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask. Just want to put it out there.
But the woman who raised you as your mother does love you.
Nah, that I know. You didn't tell me that. Love her too. All right. Thanks.
And you feel the presence fade from your mind. Okay, so Reg, after a long day of sleuthing, you decide to stop by Zardalev's Oddities and Curios.
Yes, is he in?
You walk inside, and he is not behind the counter.
Oh. Who is behind the counter?
There's a man behind the counter wearing a dark suit and mirrored sunglasses. And he says, "Can I help you?"
Parlez-vous français? Oui, oui. Si?
I'm afraid not. You looking for something in particular?
I want to do a quick scan of the room
Okay.
and see if any of those magical items that we saw before are there.
They are. The room looks more or less as you left it. I mean, maybe a few things moved, some different stuff there, but by and large, you're seeing a lot of the same things.
Yes, actually, I'm so sorry. I knew another shopkeeper that used to work here, and he didn't seem like the type of person that would hire outside help.
Oh, you mean my brother? Yeah. He's on vacation.
I don't even need to do an insight check on this guy. This is
You can if you want.
no God. He's so full of shit. I would set this porta potty on fire. Okay.
Yeah, he's on vacation. He was just he had like a breakdown, and he needed a little rest. So he went away for a while, and I'm just kind of minding the shop.
Oh, that's wonderful. Did he leave a package for me? I was told to come pick it up today.
Oh, no packages. We checked all the accounts very thoroughly, and no,
Really?
really.
That is the strangest thing. Does this dude have any visible tattoos?
No visible tattoos.
What's he? And you said he's wearing a suit with sunglasses.
Yeah. Black tie, white shirt, black suit, mirrored shades.
Cool. All right. Well, I haven't gotten to use this very much. I am going to use my eye for detail
Okay.
and check for any hidden creatures or objects, or an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues. It's part of my rogue variant.
Yes,
features.
it is.
So,
You're so variant.
I'm so variant. I will do an investigation to uncover clues here at the scene of the crime.
Okay.
19.
So, what like when you say you're looking for clues, what kind of things are you looking for in particular? Are you looking for like were there signs of a struggle?
Specifically, knowing what we knew of Zardlov, he would not have gone down without a fight, and he's the sort of individual that has tricks up his sleeve. So I'm wondering if there was a sign of a struggle, or two, he's still alive somewhere here in this shop. So I'm looking for, does this place look cleaner, way cleaner than it did before, but all the items are in the same spot?
It looks a little cleaner, not a lot cleaner, but you wouldn't say that you saw signs of a struggle.
Are you still licensed to do purchases on behalf of Zardlov?
Well, of course we are. I mean, what kind of shop would it be if we couldn't run without him?
Yeah, that's true. I love that you keep using the we pronoun. Are there others of you here?
Oh yeah, my cousin. I mean, he's not here right now, but because I can't be here all the time. I mean, we got to work in shifts.
What about Zardlov's sister? Is she here?
His sister?
Yeah.
I don't know about any sister. Are you sure you got the right place?
I'm positive. I've been looking forward to buying this pocket watch for some time.
What's that got to do with some fictional sister?
Where we would just talk about random things about his family, and he mentioned his sister. He didn't mention many cousins. All right. Well, if any friend of his is a friend of mine, if he trusts you with the shop, I certainly trust you.
Oh, I'm glad. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I will go ahead and purchase the pocket watch, please.
All right. Which pocket watch?
And I point
just-
out the one that I like.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one's a beauty. You're gonna like this. You know what it does, right?
Yes.
What does it do?
Tells the time. Wink.
He winks back.
It also changes your appearance, but I thought that was more clever to just be like, changes the time, wink, and that's why I said it and did the
Right.
wink.
I was making sure because I got if you don't know about this stuff, I can't sell it to you.
No, that's fair. That's completely fair.
All right. So that'll be $7,500.
I'm sorry. Come again?
Here, look, see, it's right there on the price tag. $7,500.
Was that the price that he gave us last time?
That was definitely not the price that he gave you.
Oh,
It's
shoot.
at least an order of magnitude higher.
Yes, it is. Oh. Okay. Well, sorry. That's my bad. I definitely don't have enough money to purchase that. So I will.
You want me to put it back? You want me to put like on layaway for you or something? I mean, I guess I could do that.
Yeah, that would be absolutely amazing. Thank you.
All right, here, let me get
Really
you. Let me get a little form, and he like goes. He's rummaging, and he pulls out a little form for layaway. You just gotta fill that out, and leave me with like say a $50 deposit, and that'll be good to hold it for like a month for you.
Wonderful. Can I? And I will. Are we at a counter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. I will go over to pick up the pen and start filling out the form, and I will accidentally drop the pen on the other side of the counter.
Okay.
Not on my side, on his side.
Okay.
Yeah. And oh God, sorry, Butterfingers. Do you have another one? Can you hand that to me?
Oh, yeah, sure. Hang on. And he like reaches inside his jacket and pulls out a pen and hands you a pen. Give me a perception check.
24.
You notice what looks like a strap for a shoulder holster, kind of under as he like pulls the jacket open and pulls the pen out.
There's a shoulder holster. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's what I needed. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
He said, and he turns his back and he puts the pocket watch back on the shelf. So his back is turned to you. If there was any shenanigans you wanted to attempt.
I wanted to see if there was anything on the counter that I could pickpocket, sleight of hand. If there's a wallet, if there's some sort of distinguishing thing on the counter while he's preoccupied with.
Sure, go ahead. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Well, yes, I'm stealing the pen, obviously.
Well, right, yeah.
Oh, this is probably the highest roll I've gotten as Reggie. This is a 28.
Oh, all right. So, as you lay the paper back down. Now, did you actually fill it out like with real information, or is it just like
no?
No,
it's Butts, Mr. Butts.
All of your favorite things.
Yes. And then like as you like lay it down, you kind of lay it down and kind of brush your hand across and just kind of slip something into your hand. You're not even looking at it. You don't even care what it is. You just wanted to get something, and you're like, I'll look at it later.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say, but I would sign it so it looks legit, so it doesn't raise eyebrows.
Right. But it's just like fake name or anything.
Botox.
And did you want to leave a deposit on that?
No. I'd rather just pay for it all at one fell swoop.
All right, I guess that's fine.
Thank you.
Come back anytime to Zardalev's Oddities and Curios.
Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Will do. Everything is fine here. It's fine.
I'm glad you think so.
I will walk out of the store.
Oh, all right. Goodbye. Yeah. I never got your name. He like tries to reach
No, you didn't. I'll close the door.
All right.
It's on the card.
It probably isn't on the card.
Oh my God, I really like Zardla. Why'd you have to do something to Zardla?
I'm sure he's fine. He's just on vacation. Come on, when a guy in a dark suit wearing mirrored sunglasses says someone's on vacation, what's the worst that could happen?
What time of day is it?
They're actually on vacation.
Evening. It's like about time to head back to the house.
All right, I will head back to the house. And, yeah.
And you guys all regroup at the house. And does anybody not want to share any part of their day, or do we want to just assume it as read that everybody has shared what has happened to them? Like Keel, do you flash your badge and your cool and put on your cool mirrored shades?
Zuki's muted. She was talking.
I shared everything, including the money.
Ooh, fancy.
So
She
Zuki's
shared
like,
that she got it. She didn't share the actual money.
she's like, yeah, I have $10,000, guys, just so you know.
No, they totally gave me 5,000 to share with everyone here. No, I'll split it.
All 2,000 of it.
That's right.
So everybody gets to add $2,000 to their money.
Yeah. So here's something. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Keel, how was your day?
So Keel's trying to hide the facts that he saw Ben, but he forgot that he has his shades on.
Yeah, Keel's sitting at the table wearing mirrored shades. Reg, give me a perception.
18.
These are the same shades that the guy in the shop was wearing. Like exactly the same.
Evil shades are us.
Hey, nice shades. Where'd you get those?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot I was wearing them, and I'll take them off and stow them.
So I went to Zardlov's today because I was going to buy that pocket watch, and there was a guy there pretending to be family of him, and he was wearing sunglasses that exact make and model.
Huh, that's weird.
Super weird, right? What a crazy random happenstance. So I was I was kind of hoping we could saddle up and figure out what the hell is going on over there, since that man was incredibly kind and straightforward with us, and we could just kick a little ass. Unless someone would like to make a phone call and get some answers first. No?
Do you have some of that you want to call, Reggie?
No. No. No, I'm perfectly fine. In fact, we could leave right now if you wanted to. Maybe you could you could start a conversation about sunglasses with him, and while you're distracting him with that, we can kick his teeth in.
I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't have to do it that way. I mean, if Zardlov's missing, we probably have to find him, right?
Yes, absolutely. And the first step are the people that did something with him. Yeah.
So, Red, you're saying that his sunglasses are responsible for the disappearance of Zardlov?
No, I just find it odd that in the same day I encountered a douchey man wearing a suit and sunglasses pretending to be Zardlov's family, that Keel comes in here sitting at the table. And I'm not calling you a douche, but it's very douchey to walk into a room wearing sunglasses and then forget you're wearing sunglasses.
All right, yes, I went and talked to Ben. I've got level 1 clearance with them.
Oh my god, you've gone native.
What does level 1 get you?
Not much. It's all in this giant binder that's in my bag, and I'll heft it out and put it on the table.
Ooh, I love reading. I'll read it.
Keel, are you going to let him read the binder?
Absolutely not.
I'm good at research. I'll tell you all of it.
I think I've got it handled, Nick. Thanks.
You just digest version.
So what I can deduce from this is that your new boss probably has Zardlov in a containment cell somewhere, and they're questioning him, and they've sent 2 or 3 or multiple Ben agents to his shop and have either taken it over while this person that's helped us in the past is being tortured for information, and we're all cool with that.
No, we're not cool with that, Reggie. I'm not excusing Ben in any sense of the way. This has been... I'm just trying to follow my father's footsteps.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around.
What I'm hoping to get out of this is more than just being a member of an organization. You know, it's if something's going to change with Ben, it needs to be changed from the inside.
Should we start here? How many decisions are made before you decide to... Like, how deep do you want to get?
As deep as I need to. I've got contacts. You know, you've met Danny. He was the one we pulled from the wreckage.
Yeah.
Maybe I can reach out to him and see if we can find out what's going on with Zardlov.
You don't think that's immediately going to send up some red flags for the people you just filled out paperwork with? The men who gave you a white binder?
It probably will. But again, if things are going to change for the better, They need to be done from the inside.
All right. I trust you. You know that, and that hasn't changed no matter how many name tags you pick up.
And if this rabbit hole that I'm going down, leads to somewhere that I shouldn't be, I expect y'all to help pull me out of it.
Oh, my friend. I will be the first one pulling you out. You know that.
Okay.
Red just got a weak pull-out game.
Hey, Zook, do you share with them your secret identity as Rebecca Becky Campbell?
No.
It's probably a good call. I think that would probably result in a bit of teasing.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, the main reason I don't is I'm still not entirely sure how much is being overheard and how much
Right.
probably isn't, but the last thing I need is.
That is a lot of hair in your pants. That is a lot of hair in your pants. Oh, the garbage.
So, yeah,
Minutes
I'm
to
not sure of
drinks.
that.
Nope.
So what exactly? You just share that you've got a job and that you work with them and that they give you a stipend, but you just don't share any of the.
I just don't share the Becky name because it's not, to me, it's not that important.
Cool.
I mean, you probably see you see the backpack with the Greek letters on it.
Your name, Rebecca.
It's a nice pin.
Yeah, thanks. I'm not entirely sure about the pin. I may be leaving the pin around at certain points. Apparently, the pin is a tracking device, which could be useful in some instances. And in some instances, I think it might be better for me to leave the pin here or somewhere else.
Oh, that comes standard, dear. Find a passing by car and then just place the pin in the car. I used to do it with a taxi, where I would call a taxi and then have them drive around the city all day and then call the taxi to come pick me up from somewhere. Get the pin from the trunk, and that way the pin will have traveled all around the city that day. And then you get the
Right,
pin
yeah,
back.
because that's the thing, because I need to have the pin back, but
Yeah.
Did you get a class schedule?
Yeah, I've got my class schedule, but apparently I don't actually have to show up or anything, so that's cool, I guess.
It's a lot like real college.
What? You're not
I
going
mean,
to any of
honestly-
these classes?
I might have trouble following them. I didn't actually get my degree, so I'll get to it. It'll happen.
What are you majoring in, by the way?
No idea. Haven't even looked at that part of the paperwork yet.
So right now you're like listed as undeclared.
Sure, unless they declared it for me.
Nope, they would have asked you.
Yep. Oh, they would have asked? Yeah, I have no idea what my options are. I'll figure it out.
Can I see your schedule?
Sure.
And there it is.
It says Campbell, comma R, and then it has her classes on it.
What are the classes?
It's all basic stuff. There's like an intro English class, an intro math class, and a U.S. government and politics class.
Just taking 3 classes.
Wow, you sound really bitter, Nick. What's your problem?
And they're all online.
Nothing, Campbell.
Yeah?
Push it back over. Enjoy your first class. It's awesome.
I will. It's cool because I just aced it. Whatever.
You don't even know what your first class is.
Nope.
Yeah.
Good to be a
Or
sorority
the
girl.
third. I
Yeah.
bet if I didn't say third, you would know there are 3 classes on there.
Yeah, you've looked at the schedule more than she has.
Son of a bitch.
You're just jealous.
Keel, I don't want to push you, but do you want to make that phone call tonight? Are you waiting till tomorrow?
I mean, I'll make it tonight.
Okay.
Who are you calling, Danny or Director Brown?
Calling Danny.
All right. Hello.
Danny, it's Keel.
Hey, I heard you came in. How was that first day?
It was good. A lot of paperwork.
I got your badge though, huh?
I did.
Just like your old man.
Thanks, Danny.
That's gotta feel
Uh,
good.
It does. Question for you.
Yeah, what you got?
What do you know about Zardlov?
Zardlov. Guy from the curio shop, huh?
Right.
Why you asking about him?
Well, we had gone in and he wasn't there anymore.
I see. Let me look into that for you, and I'll give you a call back.
Can we try and keep this as quiet as possible?
Oh yeah, you mean like just between you and me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go see if I can just poke around in the computer there, and I'll look and see if there's any flags on it or anything, because I don't want to. I'm a level 3, so I can get into a bunch of stuff, but I don't want to trip anything. You understand?
Yeah.
All right. Hang tight. I'll call you back with what I find out.
Thanks, Danny.
You got it. And he hangs up the phone, and that is where we're going to end tonight's session. I know, it's midnight already. Can you believe it?
Damn it.
Time flies when you're playing something
let's go to,
wicked.
like midnight 30.
I thought you were going to say midnight Thursday is what I thought you were going to say. Just keep playing. We'll just keep playing until Thursday because, I don't have to work tomorrow. Tracy doesn't have to work tomorrow. Billy doesn't have to work tomorrow. So
I don't have to work tomorrow.
See that? Nobody has to work tomorrow, so we just keep going. Is that good? Everybody in the stream good with that?
I mean, I think Zeph owns all of the businesses, so he doesn't have to go to work tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. So,
Keel's the only one that has to actually go to work.
and he can just dial in from his office. He'll just stream from work. It'll be fine. This is fine.
Yeah, it'd be great.
All right.
Take a little commuter break.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We managed to get through, a day and a half, a day and 3/4 of time in a single session. I don't know how that happened, but that was amazing. A lot of good stuff. Thank you so much for being with us. Thanks to Fire for moderating the chat for us and keeping people informed. You may have seen the Discord link go up. If you're watching and you haven't joined us on Discord, come on over there. We're going to pop into the chat in a few minutes just to let you pick our brains about the characters, the story, what have you, or just to say hi. Remember, tomorrow night, I haven't seen any players signing up for Fiasco yet, so it's probably going to be another Jackbox Games night. So pop in, we'll throw a room code up. You guys only need a phone to play, and you can play some crazy games with the people on this here channel. It'll be a lot of fun. You'll have a good time. And then on Saturday, Monster Squad. 2 words, that's all I'm going to say. And then Monday we loop back around to Chosen Family. That's also 2 words, but I might say more about that. I might not. We don't know. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed telling the story. Have a great day and an even better tomorrow, and we'll see you soon on the Plastered Dragon.